Hi everyone, I am Radhika Mangal and welcome to Whip with radssRadhika. Today, our niche is all about overcoming stage fear, right? So, to enlighten this and elaborate it, today we have a TEDx speaker, the very brilliant and beautiful personality, Amisha Gupta. Hi, ma'am, and welcome to Whip with radssRadhika.
Hi, Radhika. Firstly, thank you so much for inviting me to your wonderful podcast. And I'm really excited for today's conversation, of
Thank
course.
you, ma'am. We are more excited than you. So, ma'am, beginning with. So, ma'am, today our niche is all about overcoming stage fear, right? So, first of all, I would love to know from you that what you think stage fear is all about. क्या है ये stage fear?
Because stage fear, or be it any definition which is related to your mind, like, because public speaking is in a very broad term, I say it's psychology. Like, I believe it's
Yeah.
in your mind, it's
Hmm.
nothing, right? Right. And if you're talking about stage fear, it's subjective to people, right? Some people take it like, okay, it's like a person, let's say, who is having stage fear, they cannot step on stage. They are so fearful of stage. It's like the stage will eat up or like that. And some people think that stage fear is like being nervous or messing up on stage, like, oh, I have stage fear.
True.
But I personally think that stage fear is very much related to fear of judgment. Like, I believe that.
Okay.
And if I can simplify for the people who are listening to us right now or watching us right now, stage fear is just, as I mentioned, fear of judgment and how basically you're perceiving your own self, right? Because honestly, I'll tell you a very simple thing that how exactly a person will, get themselves in the mindset of stage fear, like how exactly they experience fear of public speaking, fear of stage, like in general, we can say it can
Uh-huh.
be anything performing on stage. It's more of like that. I think we have been grown up in such a manner. Like, I still remember when I was young, and I'm sure we all can relate to it, right? Whenever somebody important or some relatives are coming in our homes, right? And if we are in our pajamas, like loose pajamas, then
Yeah.
हमारी मम्मी हमें बोलती थी कि चेंज करके आओ, ये क्या पहन रखा है, like
True,
ऐसा,
true, true.
right? Or it can be as simple as, you remember when any important or any mehman again is coming to your house, right? And वो घर में रखते थे वो जो स्पेशल वाले कप्स होते थे, राइट? वो सेट बचा के रखा जाता था उनके लिए, उनके सामने वो परोसा जाता था, उसमें चाय, दैट क्रॉकरी सेट फॉर फॉर गेस्ट इट यूज्ड टू बी, एंड हम लोग वो नॉर्मल वाले कप में चाय पीते थे, राइट? यूजुअली. So we have been grown up in such a way, in a manner that we have to show perfect side of us, a side
Yeah.
which is flawless, a slide which is a side which is perfect, right? But when it comes to stage, when it comes to, you're showcasing yourself in front of people, that side, that shield is at danger, right? Is at danger. And that's how people, either they don't try, like, or they make up their mind, or they have stage fear, so they don't
Hmm.
want to harm that side. Or
Yeah.
people just be gutsy, to, okay, I'll take the judgments, I will face it, and I'll,
Hmm.
work on this. So I think this is the analogy that comes in my mind when you talk about stage fear.
Okay.
Judgments, that's it.
So, ma'am, like you mentioned that we all want to showcase the perfectness in us. Like, despite of the fact nothing is perfect in this world, but we are
Yes.
showcasing a positive side that we are totally perfect, right? And ma'am, you, as you mentioned, ki that the stage fear is all about the judgment. Ki the, so, what do you think? Ki judgment is all about that what the society will say or what the people will around say, or it already in our mind ki ha judgment the people will judge, because in today's time we'll say ki just don't think of the people, just move on your life, right? So what do you think, what do you perceive the perceptions of the people around you?
Not at this stage. Like, I have built myself so strong and immune to judgments that I don't perceive, because ऐसे काम नहीं चलता है यार. You
हाँ.
cannot work like that. You cannot survive like that,
Yeah.
right? Not at all at this stage. But yeah, there was a good amount of time. I think my whole childhood, teenage was like that only. Like I was seeking validations. I was, like always like, oh, mujhe koi judge na kar le. I should, hang out with certain kind of people.
Yeah.
Everything I have done, to keep myself, ki, oh, if somebody is judging me, they should perceive an image that is, very perfect, right? And at the very same time, I was a very straightforward person. So I've realized with time that this is not me and I cannot survive like that, right?
Mm.
I need to, choose what exactly matters to me. I need to listen to, my call. What's my call exactly? What are you talking about right now is that how, like, हर लोग बोलते हैं कि हाँ, judgment नहीं करने चाहिए, right?
Yeah.
लोगों को
Exactly.
सुनना नहीं चाहिए, do your work, but still कहीं ना कहीं बात अटक के यहीं आ जाती है.
But still we live in the society, so we
affected.
have to mandate the societal standards, right? At last.
Definitely, I think that that's perfect. But मुझे लगता है कि I take it very simply. Like that's how I take it. कि if it is messing up with my mental peace, if it's messing up with my things which matter to me, the people which matter to me, I think it's not valid for me. I don't consider it. Like it can be anything. If it's affecting me, my aura, my people, my profession, and people I wish for, like, I want them to grow, I want them success, right? Like it can be as simple as you, right? If there is something that is affecting you, it would not, like, it would be very difficult for me, to believe in that, or to get affected by that. So rather and you know what, how this comes basically, it's just, I think in our Indian culture or in our Indian society, it can be kahin bhi, bahar bhi. It's like we have been taught in a way. We have been taught very sensitively.
True.
बचपन से ही हर चीज को हमने बहुत ही, मतलब पेरेंट्स ने भी हमें इस तरह बड़ा करा है, which is not bad. This is our culture. And now if people, if children, if Gen Z, like teenagers, if they are not that much sensitive, then वो लगता है कि ये हमारे संस्कारों में नहीं है, राइट? ये कहीं बाहर से आया है, राइट? हाँ, इनको तो फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है कि कल को let's say ना, anything, it can be anything which is, right now the good or the right for the teenage, and it's wrong in the eyes of their parents. And हमारे टाइम पे तो वो चीज नहीं होती थी. Like it can be as simple as, I won't justify any particular situation.
Got your point.
It can be as simple as the fashion sense, right? The fashion that teenagers following, it's amazing, it's great. हमारे टाइम पे मुझे याद नहीं है कि हम ऐसा कुछ करते भी थे. Like the whole sole point is that it can be anything which the parents haven't seen, like the earlier generation, and this generation is experiencing, which मुझे लगता है उनकी गलती भी नहीं है. क्योंकि उनको वो चीजें प्रोवाइड उन्होंने मतलब ये चीज देखी है, राइट? इट्स नॉट देयर फॉल्ट. सो द ओनली थिंग, एंड दैट्स हाउ द सर्कल ऑफ जजमेंट्स कम्स, बिकॉज हमने वो चीज नहीं देखी है. If we try not to be that much sensitive and we just try to focus, on the bigger picture, like this exactly how exactly the cycle of everything works. It's a world, right? हर 10 साल, हर 5 साल, और अब तो मुझे लगता है हर 2 साल में एक जनरेशन गैप आ रहा है. कुछ ना कुछ नया आ रहा है, कुछ ना कुछ आ रहा है, तो kind of things will happen.
I'm absolutely right.
Yeah, that's how, the circle of judgments, and it's going, ये कभी over नहीं होगा.
It's never ending process. It's going on. जब तक जिंदगी है तब तक judgments, and we have to live within these judgments. So it's absolutely अब हमारे ऊपर है कि हम इस judgments को कैसे resolve कर रहे हैं, या judgments को कैसे निखार रहे हैं, या अपने ऊपर ले रहे हैं या नहीं ले रहे. It totally depends upon us, right?
Definitely, it depends on us, and I want to add one single point as well. यहाँ पे कि don't be so sensitive. मतलब हर चीज को इतनी बारीकी से मत देखो कि be kind, but हर चीज को इतने बारीकी से मत देखो कि आप ओवर थिंक कर रहे हो, या फिर हर चीज को यार ये कैसे, और हमारे टाइम पे तो नहीं यार, दिस इज नॉट हाउ यू वर्क्स, दिस इज हाउ द थिंग्स वर्क.
ओके मैम, जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि डोंट ओवरथिंक विद द जजमेंट्स के साथ, तो मैम हियर कम्स अ वेरी काइंड ऑफ अ फनी क्वेश्चन कि ऐसा होता है कई बार कि जब भी हम लोग स्पीच दे रहे होते हैं ड्यूरिंग प्रेजेंटेशन या ऑडियंस इन फ्रंट ऑफ अ लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ ऑडियंस, तो देयर कम्स अ पॉइंट कि एक every time there'll be a person sitting in the audience की who is staring you at so hard. वो ऐसे घूर रहा होता है कि चाहे तो उसको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा होता, या दूसरा पॉइंट है कि उसको इतना समझ में आ रहा होता है कि उसके दिमाग में सब कुछ घुस गया होता है, वो कहता है कि अब निकलो यहाँ से, right? तो how to deal with that
That
situation?
can be your
और या
teacher as well. And the worst part is when it's your teacher. Okay, please,
Absolutely
sorry.
right. तो मैम लाइक हैव यू एवर डन, मतलब इस सिचुएशन में आपका भी कंफ्लिक्ट हुआ है, तो हाउ यू हैंडल विद दिस सिचुएशन, क्योंकि ये सिचुएशन हमेशा नॉर्मली आती ही है.
I think देखो मैं ना ऐसे सिंप्लीफाई कर लूं because I
बिकॉज इट
belong to a
अगेन
very small.
इन रिलेशन टू स्टेज फियर, so स्टेज फियर आ जाता है बंदे को अपने आप ही.
Yes, exactly. That's true. That's completely fine. इसको मैं ऐसे ही simplify करूंगी यार राधिका. It's more of like I belong from a very small, like not very small town, but yeah, I belong from Haridwar, Uttarakhand. Yeah, and I'll talk very desi यहाँ पे कि होता क्या है ना यार, there are some relatives in your family जो आपके जो आपके family functions में आते हैं, right? And you know that okay, there is something fishy with them, but you can't please everybody, right? Once you understand that in every aspect of your life is sorted. Like again, it's the mindset only. आप avoid करो, उधर देखो ही मत, या फिर पूछ लो. मतलब मैं I used to actually ignore. I think I am not even kidding. I used to ignore, and many people say this. Many speakers say this. Look at your best friends. Like look at your friends. I think मुझे ऐसा लगता है growth वहाँ पर होगी when you will call out that person. If you know that person, call out that person that you have any question, or have opportunity, grab opportunity to interact with that person. क्या होगा, mess up ही तो करोगे अगर उसने कोई ऐसा question पूछ लिया, आप answer let's say नहीं दे. But I think that confidence of calling out that person will be a growth in that particular moment कि हाँ इतना confidence रखा मैं कि I'm interacting. So yeah, I think as MCs, as anchors, our task only is like this only. I think अगर ऐसे ही लोग audience में हो जो मस्त मौला हो, तो हम लोग तो बाहर ही होंगे, like हम room में या hall के बाहर होंगे. Our task is that only, that we have to pump up the people who are not interested, who are not as energetic, who are shy, right? तो आप, I know stage fear होगा, सब होगा, but the whole problem is that once you will face that person, one particular person, it can be calling out that person. Like अगर आप presentation दे रहे हैं तो specifically अगर आपको नाम पता है, आप नाम पूछ सकते हैं या फिर पूछ सकते हैं this gentleman, like I think and calling out का भी ना एक तरीका होता है राधिका. I'll tell you, it's a very good way. Start with the compliment. That I'm really happy that everybody, like you guys are listening to me, but specifically I was looking at this person XYZ and he was keenly interested in my presentation. ये मेरी presentation में इतने उत्तेजित हो गए थे बीच में कि मैं इनसे बहुत connect कर पा रहा था. So do you have any questions? मुझे लगता है वो बंदा या बंदी whatever that will be confident है तो वो question पूछेगा, वरना उसे expect भी नहीं होगा कि आप उससे कुछ पूछ लो.
Point out करेंगे, right?
So call out that person. Don't hide, don't run away, because once you will start calling out, you will become comfortable, because आपको ऐसे लोग बहुत मिलेंगे. Once you will start this journey of stage, तो कितनों से भागोगे?
नहीं मैम, द बेस्ट वे टू कॉल आउट दैट पर्सन, एग्जैक्टली, एब्सोल्युटली राइट, कि उसको भी मौका दो कि भाई अब तू बोल, अब मैंने तो बहुत बोल लिया, अब मैं तुझे देखेगी, अब देखते तू कैसे
एग्जैक्टली हो गया मेरा.
Right, ma'am. So, ma'am, there's one MCQ question. Like, what's most important while standing in front of people? Is that number one confidence, or is that attitude? I know both are correlated.
Actually, you're asking between confidence and attitude?
Yeah. What's most important in front of
I'll tell you the third thing, which is more important. It's comfort. Okay. Right? Even if you're not confident, na, it works. Even if you're not, no, your attitude matters, of course. Yeah. I won't say like if you have a bad attitude. No, I will never say that. Of course, your attitude matters. When it comes to, अगर आप confidence और attitude के बीच में पूछेंगे मुझसे राधिका, definitely मैं attitude बोलूंगी. Like even if you are not confident, but you have a good, good intention, then you will definitely stand out among people who are way more confident than you are. Yeah. Like because आपकी intention तो pure है ना, तो ठीक है. जैसे लेट्स से आप एक गैदरिंग में, आप एक कंपनी के लिए लेट्स से होस्ट कर रहे हैं, वो ऐसे तो याद रखेंगे कि देखो 10 होस्ट हमने बुलाए हैं, 10 एंकर्स बुलाए हैं, 8 के 8 कॉन्फिडेंट थे, एक वो एंकर आई थी वो कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं थी बट उसकी इंटेंशन अच्छी थी, पीपल विल रिकॉल लाइक दैट, राइट? दूसरा एटीट्यूड, I believe that's the thing that is very important. What I was talking about, it comfort is very important. You know, you should make people feel that you're people's person, right? वो एक comfort बहुत जरूरी है. अगर वो नहीं है तो आप भी awkward होंगे, audience भी awkward होगी. तो मुझे लगता है अगर confidence भी नहीं है, right, and comfort attitude के साथ ही आता है, right? If your attitude is right, eventually comfort आ जाता है.
True, ma'am.
So comfort definitely above anything. Confident is something which is learned. Confident is something which comes with time, and yeah, that's my answer.
Ma'am, you know, we all say that it's all required comfort, it's all required attitude, it's all required confidence. But to combine all this, one thing that you need towards public speaking or anything else while presenting on a stage is your authenticity. Ki how much you are authentic. Then only you'll be comfort in your comfort zone, right? Because in today's time, people are faking कि मतलब जो वो है उससे कुछ अलग डिपिक्ट करते हैं in front of audience. उससे लगता है उनको कि कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा या कुछ आएगा, राइट? तो वो अपने कंफर्ट जोन से ऑलरेडी हट चुके हैं. तो मेंशन इट वेरी वेल. सबसे बेस्ट है कि अपने कंफर्ट जोन में जाना. वो कंफर्ट हम अपनी ऑथेंटिसिटी, अपनी ओरिजिनलिटी से ही दिखा सकते हैं, राइट?
You brought a very interesting point. I completely agree. I mean, comfort covers everything, you know. It covers, अगर आप confident भी नहीं है तो आपको confidence आ ही जाता है. मुझे लगता है once you're comfortable with the audience, आपको तो वो एक comfort बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है आपके audience के साथ. You know, it's more of like that. You have a group of 5-4 friends और आप बात कर रहे हैं उनसे. Comfort है, right? You are authentic. You are confident. That kind of comfort of course will not come with an audience जिनको आप जानते तक नहीं हो, आप पहली बार anchoring कर रहे हो, right? So it takes time, but yeah, that's the most important thing that to build in stage work.
All right, ma'am. So just lastly, briefly, what our niche is all about, overcoming stage fear. Any few tips you want to give, like how to overcome stage fear?
Okay, very वैसा question की like I got it asked, so मैं इस question की मुझे लगता है माफिया बन चुकी हूँ. But no,
Ma'am, you're already a TEDx speaker, so आपको तो पता ही होगा. You are a pro in public speaking, so you don't have any kind of stage fear, nothing else.
Okay, मुझे ऐसा लगता है it's more of like that. If you ask me कि यार अमीशा आप मुझे बताओ कि मैं how to overcome the fear of playing an instrument, right?
Okay.
नहीं, ऑफकोर्स किसी को डर तो लगता नहीं है किसी कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजाने से. कल को मैं किसी को गिटार पकड़ाऊंगी तो उसको ये तो नहीं है कि नहीं मुझे डर लगता है. ठीक है, स्टेज हैज अ थिंग, ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू प्रेजेंट इन you are presented in front of people, right? You are in front of people. तो इसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज यहाँ पर आती है. मुझे लगता है कि मैं इस चीज में बिलीव करती हूँ कि लोग स्टेप्स लेते हैं, लाइक यू नो व्हेन देयर इज अ खाई, तो उसके मैं उस खाई में कूद जाती हूँ. लाइक डू इट, जस्ट कीप एवरीथिंग असाइड, योर judgments or anything that's there in mind. You have to take that step. क्योंकि आपको अगर मैं बोलती हूँ कि if you have fear of playing a guitar or how to overcome fear of playing a guitar, then आप बोलेंगे प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो अपने आप आ जाएगा, right? So same with public speaking, it's like that. और स्टेज, आपको स्टेज पे जाके दिखाना पड़ेगा, वो चीज करनी पड़ेगी. There isn't any other way, you have to start, and it can, and I'm very happy to say this. I'm very glad कि now you don't need to have necessary कि आपके पास एक स्टेज ही हो, आप पॉडकास्ट स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. आई थिंक दैट्स द बेस्ट.
ऑनलाइन मीडियम्स, वी हैव मेनी
ऑनलाइन मीडियम्स, पॉडकास्ट, जैसे यू आर रिकॉर्डिंग अ पॉडकास्ट, राइट? यू कैन स्टार्ट सिंपली बाय मेकिंग यूट्यूब वीडियोस. इट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट, राइट? सो पहली चीज तो मैं यही बोलना चाहूंगी ब्रीफली, मैं करना चाहूंगी इसको कि आप उस चीज को करना स्टार्ट करो. लाइक इफ यू आर रियली सीरियस अबाउट गेटिंग ओवर स्टेज फ्राइट, बी ऑन स्टेज, राइट? बी और डू समथिंग which is hampering hampering your shield. कोई ऐसा काम करो जो आपकी
Yeah.
शील्ड हैम्पर कर रही है. स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग कंटेंट, स्टार्ट यूट्यूब पे कुछ काम करना, या कुछ भी ऐसा काम करो या जिससे आपको कॉन्फिडेंस मिले, राइट? वो एक शील्ड तोड़नी है आपको. स्टेज फ्राइट का एक
Right.
यही, जैसे मुझे लगता है, लमसम है. और दूसरा, there are couple of things that you can do, right? I think that it's very very important to watch people on stage, seek inspiration, listen to them, attend more events. I think अगर आप उनको देखते हैं तो आप contagious होता है. Like मुझे लगता है inspiration and you watch somebody
Confidence आता है.
on
Yeah.
stage, it's very contagious. The energy, you get that energy, you know. Attend these kind of seminars, listen to podcasts. You know, आप podcast सुनते हैं, लोग अपनी journeys के बारे में बताते हैं, right? Listen to speakers, right? तो आपको भी लगता है यार मैं भी कुछ ऐसा करूं, एक इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है. It's very important to do that in life, right?
बट मैम वो
And
इंस्पिरेशन इस टर्म में भी आ जाते हैं कि यार वो तो इतना अच्छा कर रहे हैं, मेरे बस की नहीं है. वाह यार, इतने अच्छे अच्छे स्पीकर्स है मार्केट में, मैं कहाँ जाऊंगा.
हाँ, that is true, that is completely true. ये चीज होती है. मतलब मैंने जब
इट्स ऑल
स्टार्ट
अबाउट
किया था तो मेरे
माइंडसेट कि
साथ
हमने
भी
माइंडसेट कैसा बना रखा उस टाइम पे व्हाइल लिसनिंग टू द स्पीकर, राइट? इट्स ऑल अबाउट माइंडसेट.
आई थिंक यू आर कम्प्लीटली फेयर. लाइक ये भी एक साइड होती है इस चीज की कि
हाँ.
आप तो एकदम ऐसा हो जाएगा, सेल्फ डाउट पूरी तरह आप लेके एकदम बैठ जाओगे कि यार ये नहीं कर सकती मैं, लाइक या ये नहीं कर सकता मैं. तो वही बात है यार, इट्स ऑल अबाउट द माइंडसेट. अगर आप सीरियस हो उस चीज को करने के लिए, जैसे मैंने वही बोला कि अगर आप सीरियस हो एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट बजाने के लिए तो आप उसे बजाओगे, यू विल प्रैक्टिस इट. नहीं हो तो आप उसे कभी नहीं करोगे, राइट? एंड मुझे बस यही लगता है कि अगर आप वही, इट टेल्स हाउ सीरियस, हाउ डेडिकेटेड, हाउ कॉन्शियस यू आर फॉर स्टेज, फॉर परफॉर्मिंग ऑन स्टेज. और होता है यार, मतलब, एंड आई टेल यू वन थिंग. I said something in very like starting, stage fear is very subjective. क्योंकि आप ये सोचो ना कि कोई भी स्पीकर है, कोई भी, I'm not even kidding, it can be a good thing कि आपके सामने उनका सेमिनार या स्पीच बहुत अच्छी चली गई हो. But if let's say I think I've given more than 65 speeches right now, and I got nervous before every speech. Like of course कि कुछ हो जाए, कभी कुछ हो जाए, nervousness होती है. और हम भी मेस अप करते हैं, राइट? देयर इज नथिंग लाइक एज अ परफेक्ट काइंड ऑफ थिंग और बेस्ट पब्लिक स्पीकर या बेस्ट परफॉर्मर ऑन स्टेज, राइट? बिकॉज क्योंकि मैं पब्लिक स्पीकिंग से हूँ, सो आई कैन काइंड ऑफ रिलेट विद दैट. सो वही बात है कि देयर इज नथिंग लाइक दैट. इफ यू जस्ट थिंक लाइक दैट ना, अगर आप उस परफेक्शन को लेके चलोगे, यू कैन नॉट परफॉर्म ऑन stage. So you have to break that ceiling of perfection. That's what I said, like in the beginning. To overcome stage fear, there is only one way. It's just to break that ceiling and come out of your not comfort zone. Forget everything, just focus and be serious about that. I want to, be more confident, and trust me, it's a wonderful feeling. It's a great feeling, and your life will change. I'm not even kidding. 1 year down now, अगर आप अपनी स्टेज जर्नी आज से स्टार्ट करते हैं, I can bet 6 महीने में you'll be 10x confident that you are right now.
ट्रू मैम, एग्जैक्टली. और जिस चीज में हाथ डालना ही उसमें सीधा हाथ डाल ही लो ना. कहते हैं ना कि कुएं की गहराई नाप में तो कुएं में कूद ही जाओ ना.
कूद जाओ. That's दरिया में कूद ही जाओ. Like that's something that यही बात है.
इतना क्या सोचना है.
That's true यार. तो मेरा यही रहता है यार, when it comes to stage fright. मुझे कोई भी पूछता है तो मैं वही पूछती हूँ कि आपको कैसे पता आपको स्टेज फ्राइट है. लाइक मैं लोगों से पूछती हूँ तुम्हें पता कैसे है, गए हो कभी स्टेज पे? तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं हम तो नहीं गए. तो मैंने, तुम्हें पता कैसे है कि तुम्हें स्टेज डर लगता है स्टेज पे जाने से? जाके देखो, एक्सपेरिमेंट करो, तब आके बोलना मुझे कि हाँ स्टेज पे गए थे एंड यू हैव स्टेज फ्राइट. आधे लोगों को तो अज्यूम करके बैठे हैं, इवन इफ दे डोंट हैव. या दैट्स ट्रू,
हमसे नहीं होगा बाबा.
Exactly, and it's not their fault. It's just we have been grown up in such a way. I'm not saying कि इनकी गलती है. We have shaped up in such a way, and it's okay. It will be difficult, but you have to take that call, friend.
True,
And
ma'am,
whoever that is listening right
absolutely
now.
right. Exactly, ma'am. You pointed out very well, so beautifully. There's no stage fear. It's all depends upon us that how we are enhancing our personality or embracing our personality, right? So just embrace your personality. Take a step forward. So stage पर चढ़ो and automatically उस step से धीरे धीरे stage fear complete हो जाएगा, overcome हो जाएगा, right? All right, ma'am.
Yeah. Can I add one point
हाँ.
like which I missed? I think one thing which is very important, जो आपने जब बोला कंसिस्टेंसी इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. लाइक मुझे लगता है अगर आप वो चीज बीच में छोड़ देंगे, वो फियर या फिर वो सेल्फ डाउट वापस आ जाएगा.
हाँ,
Be
right.
consistent in your art. Be consistent. Like
True.
it's very important. It's very overrated in terms of media and social media, but it's not. Consistency is the king. अगर बोलते हैं तो कुछ सोच के बोलते हैं. कंसिस्टेंट रहना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है अगर आपको कोई भी फियर या कुछ भी ओवरकम करना है. आपने ट्राई करने के लिए 1 महीने या 2 महीने के लिए कुछ कर लिया, फिर आप उसको नहीं कर रहे हैं लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए, वो चला जाएगा. इट विल बी गॉन. So yeah, ये
Ma'am,
मेरा
absolutely right. तो ये आपका मंत्रा था, consistency and your
मंत्रा
comfort
था,
zone.
मंत्रा.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. So pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Radhika. Thank you so much for having me.